I just finished watching The Chi, so we're going to talk about The Chi. Now, the first episode opens up with poor Kevin in Keisha's room. I think Kevin has a lot of guilt about what happened to Keisha. I think that he blames himself. Those two look out for each other as siblings. As they get older, as you watch the seasons, you can tell that their relationship has changed. They still like that bratty brother and sister, but they still look out for each other. Okay? So he's in the room, looking around like, what can I do? He ends up going into her laptop and sending an email to one of her friends. Because she left while he was there, and he knew she left. I think he does feel guilty. Even when the parents, Keisha and Kevin's mom and her new wife, was questioning Kevin with the police there, like when last time you saw her, and he was like, Sunday, I don't remember. The mom was like, look, cut it. Because the mom is at a point where she's just completely about to lose her she went to the school, her and her wife did, to find out what's going on. The school got smart. Let me tell you something. If I go to a school to find out about my kid, and I'm like, hey, you tell me my kid been missing days, but you didn't tell me about it, and your response to me is, well, you're the parent, I would go off. I'm already missing my kid. I don't know what's going on. And the first thing you do is blame me. Now, look, obviously, if it's your kid and your parent, yes, you are responsible. But I think that was just in poor taste for the school administration to make a statement saying, well, you're the parent, you're supposed to keep up with your kid. Instead of responding with, I'm sorry, I know you're upset. We'll do everything we can. Anything I hear, I'll let you know, or whatever. So the parents went to the school, didn't get much information at all. So once they questioned Kevin about it, he finally was like, look, Sunday night, she went to a party. I think she got a new boyfriend. So the mom was obviously upset about that. Very, very obviously upset, right? So she's completely freaked out at this point. At first she thought maybe, she's out doing something or whatever, but this is too much. I can't find my kid. I do not know where my kid is at. It's a very, very scary situation for any mother to be going through right now. Okay, we have Mr. Emmett. Okay, he's actually catering, and I guess that's one of his baby's mothers, because the little boy was there and he said, this is your son all of a sudden, but you're not around, stuff like that. So and they were going back and forth about how he used to look back in the day. So I'm like, okay, Emmett's stepping up. He's making some food. Let's go. All of a sudden he's like, oh, I got what do you call it? Not secretary, the apprentice. Somebody helping him. I can't get the words together, to bring by the food. Why does he go to the door and there are 3 or 4 different people who made the food, different restaurants, and delivered it to him? I'm like, man, come on, Emmett. He got paid. It was a good hustle. But I was saying to myself, you got to do more than this. You cannot do your business like this, because people will eventually find out, right? Everybody was happy. Everybody got to eat. It was all good. But, we can't. Let's get into Emmett's mom, okay? Emmett's mom, okay, I know I'm probably around the age or going through what she's going through to a point, the kids and all that stuff, but yeah, you ain't dating. So she did the speed dating, and it wasn't going well. She was like, look, I got grandkids. Bing! The bell hits when they want to move to another person. The only guy that she talked to that was actually decent, he hit the bell too, but it was a nice conversation. She just felt like she was saying the wrong thing. She kept mentioning, I got my grandkids. I mean, which, it's a family. So when she left there, she went to Emmett's house to talk to his girlfriend. And it was like, look, I did this whole thing. It didn't work out. She brought a plate of food to her to eat that she got from around the way. And was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Then all of a sudden, look, she was like, you need to have your back blown out. She was like, back blown out? Next thing I know, she done gave her a number to a massage. Let me tell you something. But this guy does more than massage, all right? To the point where, look, she went there to get her massage. Yes, she did. But what ended up happening is her back got broke out, but not by just getting a massage. Oh boy, it just broke her back out. Okay, that whole scene was just like, woo. I was like, dang, go on, get it now. Then of course he comes outside and gets standing outside. Emmett's like, oh, what you doing, bro? And when she found out what he's doing, he's like, wait a minute, where was you at? Upstairs? That's my mom's place, yo. Now we have Doda and Jake in the next scene. Jake is like any other kid coming through with a basketball, bouncing it everywhere. Dota, you know, at first I was like, okay, well, okay, he's gonna be a good influence on him, even though he's not doing like the most, I don't know, legal stuff. But when he came with them shoes on in the house, he was like, how many effing times I told you don't wear no shoes in this house on my hardwood floor? Do you want to stay with me? Do you want to stay with your brother? I was like, damn. And I know that Jake is not used to that, because even though his brother that got killed was kind of hard on him, he wasn't hard like the way Dota is hard. Okay, I really wasn't crazy about the scene, but I had a hard dad, so I was kind of like, okay, I get it, but he seems like a little messed up. Like, you're getting intensely mad about some shoes, but you be cool about, I don't know. Anyway, now you guys already know that Jake's brother Trig is back in town. He left a long time ago. He hadn't seen him since he was little, if he remembers him at all. Actually, he is with a beautiful woman. And the scene that I saw today, they didn't show a whole lot, just showing him trying to get to know Jake. Jake's like, okay, we're getting to know each other, but, you know, baby steps, like they said. So Jake went to a club with his girl, and the club was a gay club. And I looked around, and I saw the person singing on stage. I was like, is this a gay club? Just, you know, not just because of the singer, just I was looking around. And then he got approached by a young man that was trying to, you know, talk to him, get to know him. Like, what are you doing in the gay club if you're straight? Trey started going crazy, grabbing him and going insane. Then his girlfriend walks up and was like, chill. So they go running outside. He's like, you know, why do we gotta come to this club? She said, I don't have a problem going to the club for the straight people. And I'm saying to myself, well, maybe she's, you know, transitioning, but I mean, I don't know. And then he says, you know, you're a woman. You're a woman. I see you as a woman. But, you know, she said, you cannot love her and not love him. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay. So Emmett comes home and sees his mom there. And, you know, he's talking to his mom and everything like that. But then she leaves. And his girl is sitting there. And, of course, he tries to get his freak on with her. You know, it's a normal thing. And she's eating some good food, and he's like, "Ooh, where'd you get this from? I want her number." Of course, she has a very jealous streak, or maybe he gives her reason to be jealous because of his antics. But she's like, "What you want her number for?" You know, he's like, "Look, I'm gonna get her to work. She makes some good food, and I'm gonna say something. She might have reason to worry." Okay, when he goes sees Dom for short, Dom for short, goes to see her, and look, she got a big red door, and you think it's just a regular house behind it. When she opens the door, it's a whole restaurant up inside, okay? So he's giving her a deal. You know, you might get shut down by the health department. I'm giving you another offer, okay? This barbecue shack, and ain't nobody's there. We can use the kitchen, make the food, hit the spots. You know, people get out the club, the overnight, you know, and it's money with that. It's true statement. So she decided, yes, she'll go ahead and do it. I see a little flirtation there with her too, but you know, I'll leave it at that for right now. Let's just say that Dre is a G, okay? You know, Dre is well, that's Kevin and Keisha's new other parent, or whatever, you know, because their mom just got married. So she's like, look, I can tell she cares and loves about Keisha too. So she goes down, she does directions with the phone, ping, ping, ping. She goes down to the bus stop. She don't see Keisha. She walk across the way where Ronnie stays there. He stays down in this kind of a underground or whatever. So she gets there and she's like, have you seen this girl? Have you seen her? Have you seen her? But I was like, nah. She knows who Ronnie is. She goes to Ronnie and he's like, I saw her, but she's at the bus stop. She's like, bro, if you have anything to do with them, I'm gonna come down here and kill you straight up. So he's like, hold on. He went running and found the guy that's in the underground that steals people's stuff that's laying around, and he finds the phone. She gets back to the house. Last scene I see with her and her wife crying, and the police is there. Because at this point it's serious. You found the phone, it's messed up. So if you're a mom, you're gonna freak out like, oh my God, where is she? In the midst of all of this, Kevin had been digging on his own. He got with Jake, okay, Papa, he's like, look, we need to find her. They found out that supposedly her boyfriend may be at the trap house. Now, when they get to this trap house, Kevin is straight up does not care about nothing. This fool put a gun in Kevin's face. Kevin is like, look, bro, this don't scare me at all. Like, I want to find my sister. I'm not leaving without her. Kevin is